Good morning, Emotional Support Muffin and Lillian Savage and Mostly in Voodoo and Stacy. Hello, Natalie. Hello, Phaser. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Cats Away. Hello, Hellfire. Chunky Builder, Pookie Orange. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another ad hoc live stream. Oh boy, apologies. I'm just waking up. I've got my caffeine. I've got my stories. What a time. What a time to be alive. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Mushi, hello. Tia, Julia, hello. Carrot Butts, good to see you, love. Update. I forgot to tell you yesterday because I was so distracted, but I've got new track pants, and they're so comfortable. They're so comfy, you guys, and warm. And they make me very happy. Anyway, pants. Today, we're going to be talking about the one, the only, the incomparable, and incomparable. The vassal of Syria herself, Miss Foodie Beauty, Miss Shantopoulos in I'm Sick, which was a recent live stream that only finished, 3 hours ago? Anyway, I haven't watched it because I was sleeping, so if you would like to watch it with me, that'd be great, because then I don't have to watch it alone, and I appreciate you. So that's what we're going to do today. K-Bear, thank you for the super chat, hun. K-Bear says, sorry I dipped early yesterday, it got to me. And had to take a walk. That's absolutely fine and totally understandable, and I hope you did. And I hope you enjoyed the walk, and I hope it was beautiful. Then I watched Amber's stream and got mad all over again. Also, Romeo. Yeah, Romeo's there. Has she come out and said anything overnight? I don't think she has she? She hasn't acknowledged it? No, probably not. She probably just won't. Anyway, hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you. If you're new, and thank you very much for returning. If you are coming back, I'm not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who lost mate talks about things on the internet and watches way too much for too many people. I'm also not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate, just here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see on this platform, because it's all about what choices, just about what we say, choices about what we put on the internet. Choices. Also, by the way, Chantel's on podcast mode, so we're going to watch Kittens. This is Kitten Rescue Cat Cam powered by explore.org. I think we've seen this Kitten Rescue before. And that's okay, because you can really never get too much Kitten Rescue. So let's get to. I'm going to just play that one. Make sure it's on mute. Yep. And we'll go to here. And then we'll listen to the monster. Oh, really, Pookie? Great motivation. Chantal, you're on.
Loud.
There it is. A minute in.
Hey,
Tracy, thank you for being here for 49 months, honey. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Thank you for your super chat. I can read. Tracy says, so glad you're here, Human Sunshine. Oh, thanks, son. I try. Look, I try. Sometimes I try. Sometimes I manage. A Michael Scott story.
guys. Hey, guys.
That office joke will never leave my brain.
What's up? I hope the fan is not too loud.
Oh, Cats Away, thank you for the super chat. Love Cats Away says, can we watch Tiny Kittens one time? They're Canadian. Oh, if you all have specific things you want to watch, you just let me know and we'll do it. Yeah, no, great.
Because it's very hot here.
Oh, she's loud. Sorry.
Hi, Nubby,
Sorry.
Mike,
Sorry.
Orange, Lisa P, Movie Gal. There are hospitals, dollies, and ambulances. Just lurking, YouTube lover. Era, Elena. Hi, Teardrop.
Now, chat, I know you all don't love it, but I do have the lasagna fan just in case.
I'm so happy to see you, honestly. You know when you're so happy to see people, regular beezers? Ray, what a feeling. JG, hey, Lily. Ray.
Are the comments on for this one? Possibly. I just don't think she's received any. Huh. Okay.
Walaikum salam, meowsers. Is my fan really loud? Hi. Everybody, Kelly,
Chat, I'll tell you what. At the end of this live stream, down in the comment section, you tell me your suggestions, and then for the next stream, I'll have options.
Miss. Thanks, Fernanda. Crafting, ceiling, lids, time spoken, ceiling? Kate. Ceiling, but ceiling in the up on the roof.
Did you see Tracy commented on Milky's video and told her asterisks? What does that mean? Does that mean butthole?
Yeah. Canadian gang. I didn't mean to say it that way. I'm just weird. Teardrop, what does the fan sound like? Is it really bad? Nicole! I'm wearing...
Oh, I'm not gay, but I like boobs. Wait, didn't you already do that?
You were amazing with Sasa. Thank you, Tracy.
That's not recent.
Hello, Tracy. Glad to see you. Glad to see you all. Man, I don't know. I have a flu or something bad. Like, it's not loud. Okay.
Tracy needs more hobbies. Yeah, Tracy needs a bit.
So the person was trolling. Hey, Pumpkin. Thank you, Marmoset. Good. The fan's not bad, they said. So,
Tracy was in Geordie's chat too last night. Oh, Chantel's gonna get mad at Tracy. You better be careful, girl.
Wait, don't put it like in the phone.
No, you put the microphone to the fan.
No, look, I put it this way.
Oh.
But, can you move the fan no. Oh, yeah, thank you. Okay.
Tracy also commented on Are You Serious's posts too. Ah, okay, Bear. There's some pretty good burn responses to her. Why is Tracy trying to get around? Who's she trying to impress? Chantal? Tracy? Tracy, are you here? Tracy, if you're here, you have to tell us.
I'm awkward with children.
Hey, Sin, good to see you, love. Not that I want to give Tracy any attention, but I just want to know, you know? Tracy was in Sin and Sass chat. What? Tracy's got nothing to fucking do! Sorry, Sweater. Tracy's in everybody's chat and comment section. Girl, are you here? Because if you are, ew. And why? And you can go back over there and you can tell your exploitative, like, best friend to fuck off. That's what you can say, Tracy. Marcus, thank you for being here for 36 months. Tracy's not even here. I'm just yelling at a cloud. Marcus says, yay, kittens. Love kittens. Love pink. Thank you for the support, honey. And Amber S, thank you for being here for 12 months, love. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a great day.
Yeah. Hi, King Beezer.
Hi, Green. What's up, guys? How are you all?
She's a mole. Carter, the funny thing is that in Australia, that is, like, such a 90s, like, insult.
I think Sasa is a bit different. She's not one of those kids that's, like, annoying and loud and running everywhere and, like, really,
So kind.
yeah.
Okay, so I think this is in response to her chat saying, like, oh, Chantel, you literally called kids, like, brats the other day and that you would never want one and that Poopy would never want one. And then it's kind of weird to see you come online and grift using a child. Lazy, thank you for being here 29 months, honey. Lazy says, thank you, Poppy in chat. Foodie is awful. Foodie is awful. I had time to, like, kind of reflect on everything yesterday because obviously when I chose to do the live stream may not have been opportune because I literally just woke up and was like, what is this dumpster fire? Let's watch together. I do not understand how Foodie could get away with any of this, and I think it's really curious because I was up checking the community tab posts and I went to bed at about midnight and I was like, okay, it's getting kind of late in Syria, like just kind of had the whole day, there's no community tab posts, we haven't got a live stream, they're probably in transit or whatever. And when I woke up this morning and saw the live stream that had no video and also no community tab posts, I was like, all right, so we're at like the 24-hour mark now. Now would be a good time for Chantal to come forward and at least be like, hey guys, thank you so much for donating to PayPal. This is how much I made. But there hasn't been any of that. And I kind of understand waiting longer than 24 hours because in the back end of YouTube, in the analytics, you can literally select like a piece of content and it'll show you how much revenue was received and like what portion of it. So you can see like super chats, you can see ad revenue, you can see, I think you can see membership purchases in there as well. I think those are aligned, but maybe they don't. But that usually takes about 24 hours to generate. So I understand not having that. I do not understand not having the PayPals though. I do though, because I think Chantel's full of shit and a grifter and isn't actually going to show us any fucking receipts at all. Panther, thank you for being here for 7 months. Honey Panther says, come out and play, Tracy. Yes, come out, Tracy. Come out wherever you are. You're definitely not here. And that's okay. You can stay the fuck away.
Yeah.
Go hang out with your weirdo.
Oh, she saw my toe. She went to kiss it, like, kiss the thing.
Yeah, every time she sees Sala's toe, yes, but she so basically...
Terry, thank you for the tag. Terry said, Hello. Oh, hello. Hi, honey. You needed a boost today? Oh, honey, it's okay. You have a big cup of tea. You know what? You just kick back, relax, have a big cup of tea, unless you're in the opposite mood, in which case, do something productive. But we're here for you, love.
In Arabic, when you have like some kind of blessure, like when you have, hi, crafting. Whenever you have some kind of, she's adorable, right? Some
Marissa shading the glamour shots.
kind of, hey, dolly, injury, they call it wawa, okay? So she'll see his toe and she'll go, wawa, salah, and then she'll go and kiss his hand, thinking that will help it get better.
Oh, Marissa, so Foodie will need to be on camera with her face, with like printed receipts, not even printed, like on her phone, live analytic receipts with a bag of money that has been counted by someone on the same live stream, being handed over to the child and I guess the child, because like we didn't get introduced to the parents or anything. We don't know. Like nobody knows anything. How's anyone meant to trust anything? Nobody knows.
It's the cutest thing.
Even like calling you, Mariam, look.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know. I felt bad leaving today. I know. Yeah. Anyway, I'm still collecting the money. I haven't even like looked at all the PayPal's I got. Like, but
Seems real weird for you not to do that, Chantal, honestly, considering you said you would give receipts, but okie dokie.
if you guys still want to send some, like I have my PayPal on my community tab.
Oh my god, she's still doing it. I expected her to not talk about this topic. Oh my god, the worst choices ever.
And thank you to everyone who helped out. She will be getting all the money, but I'm like really sick. What happened was like, I don't know. We were like visiting.
Oh my god, is it a pie? It is a pie crust, somebody.
We were visiting someone,
That's what it is.
and then they started feeling ill in the
Or a tart pan, I guess.
evening. And then
What
we
was
were
that?
like visiting. We were visiting someone, and then they started feeling ill in the evening. And then their kids threw up. And then this morning, hey Julia, your Olivia was amazed by her.
Okay, so Chantal made a family sick, confirmed.
Yes, it is just lurking. I'm sick, so no money. I wouldn't say it was raining in, but
If you're sick, why are we live streaming? Why are we not offline? Why are we not like screenshotting receipts and putting together a community tab post with all of the PayPal donations? Instead, we're here asking for more money. Aha. Francine, thank you for the super chat. Love. Francine says, Isala is setting her up to go to prison while he ends up with all her money in cash. Can you ask Terry? You want me to ask Terry whether or not Poopy's setting Chantal up to go to prison so he can be the beneficiary? Is that the question for Terry? Okay. Polish chick, thank you for the super chat, love. Polish says the grift is strong with this one. Fat even. It's a fat grift. That's what it is, Polish. Thank you for the super chat, honey. And Jenny, thank you for the super chat as well, love. Jenny says, yay, I've made it back to another live. My husband is watching too, as he is now fully indoctrinated into Girl World. Say hello to Jeff. Chat, can we all get some buttholes for Jeff, please? Jeff, honey, hi. Oh, is it Jeff and Jenny? I love that so much. Jenny, thank you so much for your support, hun. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Also, Jeff, lovely to meet you. I am assuming you know what a mukbang is. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the buttholes. Oh, I lost what I was saying. I do like that theory about Chantal going to jail, though.
yeah, I'll let you guys know how much we have. It takes a bit of time. I want to give the AdSense for the live stream as well. So, cream of chicken. Oh, cream. Anything cream. Basically,
Also,
no,
just,
it's not
okay,
salsa.
and that was the other thing that I wanted to mention as well. Chat, I know I spoke about it in the actual live stream, but if you have the resources, even if you don't have money, if you have time, go and support your local charities, go and work in your community, go and like donate to people in need, do all of those things. Obviously, yesterday's stream wasn't a charity stream, and this one is not a charity stream, and I hope there's no expectation that like that's happening. And you all know my stance on charitable deeds. I don't need to sit here and talk about all of the things that I do. Y'all don't need to sit here and talk about the things that you do. And I highly encourage, even if you don't have access to money or resources or whatever, go and engage with your local community. Go and spend some time making people's lives better, whatever. And even whatever. I think that after yesterday's stream, there was kind of a bit of a conversation about whether or not it should be covered. And, like, I probably could have done it better in the moment. I definitely could have kind of communicated a bit of stuff. But again, I had just woken up and seen all of 5 minutes and been like, what the fuck is going on? I think as long as, like, that message is clear from my side, but also I don't think silence is necessarily the answer in this instance. I don't think, considering that we watch dumpster fires on the internet, I don't think dumpster fires on the internet wrangling innocents into their bullshit and exploiting them is cause for people to stop talking about it. If anything, I think it's cause for people to talk more about it. Because in no way was it okay. Like, in no way... You would have to be fucking Tracy to be able to mentally gymnastics your way to watch that stream from yesterday and be like, this is fine. This is fine. What are you even talking about? Everyone's so overreactive. Like, you would have to be damaged in a lot of ways to think that was an okay thing for Foodie to do. Very different if it had been like a recorded piece of content where we get to like meet the family and Chantal's doing donations that way. It's very different to just like drag an innocent child onto a live stream and say, hi, chat, you've never met Sasa ever before, but let me tell you her story. Also, give me your money. The fuck thing was, after all of that, I sat there for the day and thought, Chantal didn't even set up a separate PayPal. Like I'm sure the family has access to... I then went in to look at it and saw that there's a couple of ways to money transfer, Western Union, one of them, a couple of ways to transfer money into Syria. Like, why didn't we get like a Western Union that they could access? Why didn't we get like a separate PayPal? Why did everything have to go to Chantal? Why did everything have to go to Chantal? I get her perspective on like, oh, you can send super chats and I'll collect everything and blah, but like the actual donations should never have gone to her PayPal. That does not compute. That does not make sense. Sorry, I missed a couple of people. Milk, 100%. And lovely to see. I watched your coverage of it last night as well. I couldn't sleep. I totally 100% understand and appreciate that bringing a child into the conversation is a line for people. And I get that. And I understand that it is my choice to cover such nonsense on the internet. I won't even call it nonsense because that kind of belittles it, but like terrible shit on the internet. But just a reminder that like Foodie's making all of these actions. Just as much as we are choosing to watch it, we're choosing to react to it or respond to it and look at these adorable kittens in the background. It is a kitten pie. Chantal is the main character. Chantal is the show and has always been the show. And she's the one choosing to bring an innocent kid online to help her grift for money. And I don't think that's right. And I think the large majority of people don't think that's right. And if Chantal wanted to help this family out, Chantal is making enough money to be able to do that. There's no like CRA, like garnishing of wages that exists where Chantal can't help these people out for like $25 a week. If that was Chantal's intention. Chantal's actual intention was to make the audience think that she was a good person and to probably skim some cash off the top. Most likely skim most of the cash off the top. But there's absolutely no reason why Chantal couldn't have done this stuff and not spoken about it and not grifted her audience. Lots of talking today. Sorry, chat. I told you I had time to think about stuff. Lily, thank you for the super chat, love. Lily says, Tracy, the wrong one. Tracy! You'll learn nothing useful here. We use words hard to comprehend. We don't support child exploiters. Yay for Pulpy and kittens. Yeah, you'd probably be a bit confused if you just booped into this. Thanks, Lily. And Voodoo, thank you for the super chat, love. Voodoo says, brain tired. Help me decide what to order. Chicken, shrimp, pizza, or Italian. Seriously, my brain is fried. I'm assuming dinner. I'd go shrimp. Go shrimp. Go shrimp for sure. Something not too heavy, but gives you enough of, you know, the protein and isn't going to get you, like, charged before bed. You know?
Oh, that's sick. But this morning I woke up and I was like, I couldn't like think of eating any food. I thought I was gonna be sick.
Milk, I did see, I chuckled at your breakdown of like, if Chantal just stopped eating KFG 3 times a week.
So somebody made me some nice fresh mint tea from the garden. That helped a little bit, but when I got home, I'm like, ugh. So I've been like running to the washroom and yeah, I don't know, teardrop. It's more like a gastro. Hey, running with Sporks.
The boiled mint was like...
Yeah, it does help. It does. For stomach issues.
Like, this is the same, it's not the same situation because a child is involved, obviously, but this is the same grift that she ran with the cat, with the kitten. The same grift that she ran with feeding the street cats of Kuwait. The same grift she ran, like, at all times. I don't understand how anybody can trust her. I do, because I feel like there are people who are new to Chantal and, like, lean on her side because they might be new, or they might be a lot more sympathetic, or they might be very confused. They might think we're all haters.
It helps relieve nausea temporarily anyway. I've gotten so much hate and I wasn't even in the chat. I had to watch the replay, stupid. Yeah, you know what, Tracy? Like, I decided, like, I'm like, why am I making community posts? I'm not explaining myself anymore, period.
I did notice the deletion of the security community tab post as well, which I thought was rich.
You know, basically, this is how it works in Gore World, okay? If you haven't figured this out yet.
Jawbone, Milk Tea did boss it. Yeah. Again, chat, I'm sure you've all already watched Milk Tea's video on the topic, but it is very, very insightful and very well thought through. Very, very good.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but you need help. I do anything at all with the best intention. Literally saving kittens. Literally helping special needs children. And I get...
Chantal, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Go and do those things. Go and do those things, or work with a charity or work with a registered organization, because there's a reason why these places are registered. So it's like fuckheads like you can't grift. Yeah? Go and do those things. Don't sit here and say, oh, you guys, but I need your money to help make people's lives better, because I'm not spending my money, I'm spending your money. But it's because of me. I'm the platform. Like, shut the fuck up. If you want to go out and... Again, chat, this is a message to you as well. If you want to go and help someone, if you want to donate, if you want to, like, donate time, money, clothing, services, like, if you want to go and do that, go and do that. You do not need a fucking grifter on the internet handling your money. You don't. Go and support local causes, support larger organizations. There's no wrong way to do it, except for this. This is the wrong way to do this.
It gets turned into a negative intention. Automatically, people have sent me death threats. People have threatened to report me to the UN. Yeah, because they don't have any humanity.
Not the UN. If Chantal's name goes from, like, Kuwait government reports to a UN document, fuck, that's funny.
Sent me death threats. People have threatened to report me to the UN. Yeah, because they don't have any humanity.
UN is wild. By the way, don't send people death threats. Not that any of you would, but, like, the UN is very funny.
Humanitarian crisis to worry about, and you're wasting their time again, you know? So I'm like, you know what? Let them be mad.
You need to stop saying let them because I don't know if you know what that means or where that originated from, and it's fucking ironic that you sit there and say, oh, you guys, I won't use the R slur anymore because my life situations have changed, and it's not even that, like, I've learned and grown, it's just that in this particular instance, I shouldn't be using the R slur. And then sit there and say, let them read. She said it yesterday as well in a community tab post, and I didn't really clock it. But you're a fool. Tracy, she's a fool. Go tell her she's a fool. Lord Baroque, good to see you, honey. I hope you're doing well today and taking care of yourself and you have a big cup of tea. Hello. Thank you so much for gifting 20 channel memberships, honey. You never have to do that, but it's always appreciated. And I hope you're having a great day. Chat, if you've received a channel membership at this point in time, please make sure you reach out and thank the lovely Lord Baroque, Monarch of Shinies themselves, for the gift and send them a butthole. Amanda, thank you for the super chat, love. Amanda says, I can't figure out if it's true delusion or nefariousness that makes her say she's a savior. Yaba said this morning she's officially a horror cow. Yeah, see, I never got into the horror cows because I was always trying to like keep it easy breezy, cover pulpy. But I know that there's like a lot of shit with like Shani and Rev and Cyrax and like all of that. Like I get that that's all fucked. I can see Chantal going that way. I think Chantal still tries to paint the veneer of like, I don't want to say an influencer, but I think in all of her years of trying to fool the internet that like what she's doing is good and that she's happy. I feel like that element of things keeps her apart a little bit, but I mean, I can see it devolving pretty quickly, to be fair, Amanda. Having watched Chantal for a very long time, I think it can be a combination of nefariousness and delusion. We saw some like truly evil shit happening when Old Mate was on the scene with Chantal. And the way that she talks about stuff as well, I can see it as like getting real dark. But who knows? Maybe we'll get in a buyer hall and everything will lighten up. But I think in like the last piece of content obviously pointed in a direction that was not comfortable for a lot of people. And rightly so, I think. Nixie, thank you for the super chat, honey. Nixie says, unrelated, but wasn't she talking about ammonium on like a prophylactic basis so she didn't run the water tank dry? She has a stomach bug. Sala's going to need a PayPal scam for water tank replacement. Possibly. I mean, Chantal's always sick with something. It's just the nature of the Chantal, I guess. And she consistently talks about Imodium. She goes on and off it, but she takes it for like way too long and then it messes everything up, which I think messes the bathroom up. You're right. Barry, thank you for the super chat, love. Barry says, at this point, she deserves everything terrible that will happen to her in the future, and I will sit there with my popcorn to watch the show. 100%. And I think Chantal used to sit there often and talk about her karma and like, haha, everybody's getting theirs and I'm not getting mine. But like Chantal's life has devolved into like managing her solar power and expecting AC. So I think her expectations for her living situation and the reality of her living situation are very different. And I think that she tries to live in her delusion quite a bit. But it's not even the living situation. It's also like her partner who consistently cheats on her. Like her scammy, grifty ways. The fact that she's got 4 loyal beezers who are all seemingly need to make channels because they appear to be exactly like Chantal. Tracy! Get on it! But yeah, these are our stories. And again, there's no... Like, everybody's got their own line in the sand, and no one's going to think less of people for having to boop out because particular topics are discussed or because Chantal makes particularly poor life choices. But, again, she is the individual who is incentivized to do all of this stuff because she gets paid for it. Like, if you look back, again, this kind of goes back to the conversation of, like, whether or not people should cover it, right? If you go back and you have a look, let's actually just have a look now. I'm just going to pull it up. Chantal's stream was 46 minutes long yesterday. Chantal's stream from yesterday is currently still up, and I'm assuming still monetized, and has 18,000 views. By comparison, her next closest live stream was 13,000 views, which was 3.5 hours long. Because people would have come in, watched 20 minutes, booped out, come in, watched another 30 minutes, booped out. So to have a 46-minute live stream with over 18,000 views directly from the source, she's financially benefiting from that pretty well. Pretty well, I would say. I would be very interested to see, and Chantal has said that she will show the receipts, but I would be very interested to see a breakdown of the ad revenue on that one particular stream, because I guarantee you her tone has changed between giving all of the AdSense on that one to some of them. It'll more than likely just be Super Chats and PayPal if we get any of those receipts, and we won't see the ad revenue made on that 18,000k view stream for 46 minutes because she'll be keeping all of that to go towards her new house and her new solar. Katsaway, thank you for the super chat. Love Katsaway says, someone call Hague International Court. The UN. And Kara, thank you for 27 months, honey. Kara says, wait, re is short for the R slur. Not short, but a reference to. From my understanding, at least. I might be wrong. Polish, thank you for the super chat, honey. Polish says, ring is supposed to mimic, there we go, an autistic child's tantrum for those asking. Then it got co-opted by anti-SJW spaces along with the farms. Yeah, it's a direct reference to exactly what Polish said. So, yeah. Every day we learn something, right? Chantal doesn't. Chantal, okay. Hold on, I forgot to thumbs down this stream since I'm watching it. There you go. Not mine, hers. You can thumbs up this one. Or not, if you want. It's fine.
I know my intention. I know it's in my heart. I have you guys. The rest can really just honestly get out.
DX, good to see you, honey.
Out of here and get lost. I don't care. I don't care anymore. If you know, whenever somebody just like is nagging and nagging and nagging and nagging, and then it just eventually you just get sick of it and like whatever, blah blah blah. It just becomes blah blah blah.
Oh, Jawbone, good choice.
That's it. So, anyways, hi Missy Med. Thank you.
I'll be surprised if PayPal doesn't. Well, maybe I won't be surprised if PayPal doesn't do anything, but it feels like PayPal should. I get that Google never does anything. But yeah, in this instance, I just can't see, I just can't see, especially with the way that Chantal pushes her PayPal with friends and family and all, like no charges, no tax dodges, all of that stuff. I just don't see how, I just don't see how. Frenchie and Hijab, thank you for the super chat, honey. Frenchie and Hijab says, I just cashed out my PTO from my old job, and it's enough to pay for a Disney cruise, and that's oh my goodness, are you going? Guess who's going on a cruise? It's you. Thank you for the super chat, honey. I hope you have a great time when you get there. Actually, to be fair, organizing it is half the fun, right? And Zing, thank you for the super chat. Love Zing says, if you don't see the love in my heart, sit and spin.
Andy. Thanks, Jamie. So yeah, I'm pretty sick. I don't feel good at all. Ugh. Yes.
And it is ironic that now she's sick because she gets to sit here and complain and beg for sympathy and basically try to glaze over everything that happened yesterday. What a coincidence.
YouTube signaling is a sport, right? Imagine saying parental rights don't exist. Exactly. She didn't consent. Yeah, no doubt. She's 9. That's why her parents did. But the thing is, you can't talk to these stupid...
This is a really good conversation as well, and part of the reason why I get so uncomfortable around family vloggers and stuff. The concept that, the child can't consent to being recorded and creating content on the internet, but the parents can consent to it. YouTube is such, a wild space, right? And there are so many things with that one statement from Chantal that I, take issue with. One, the only person in this conversation, I suppose, and maybe outside of Poopy, but let's say the 2 people in this entire conversation who are talking about consent are people who are very, very aware of Chantal's platform and what that means, right? 2 of them, Poopy and Foodie. I do not see a world in where putting a child on your platform and begging for money on their behalf is right or okay in this particular instance with Chantal, right? Right.
People, you just can't. It's like a brick wall. So I'm not even going to bother wasting my precious energy writing community posts. It just doesn't register, It doesn't matter. I should have realized that long ago. Where's Melly? I didn't see her. Yeah. Hi, Melly. Hello, bae. So then, who has the right then? YouTube lover,
I also think that, it's really... I don't know. I think that even the idea of the live stream yesterday is obviously just a bad idea. But there was so clearly, no thought put into any of it. The kid had nothing to do outside of being coached by Foodie and Poopy on, who to say hello to in her chat. There was no entertainment, there was no toys, there was no, there was just weird interactions between Chantal and Sasa and Chantal like giggling and laughing at everything that was going on. Like the whole thing, reflecting on it, and again, I don't encourage people to go back and watch it, but like the whole thing just feels really slapdashed, uncomfortable, and like I understand the goal on Chantal's part, grifting. But the content itself felt quite bizarre.
Like, if you go and look on YouTube, there's literally entire channels full of children. Like, what kind of sick world do we live in?
Good to see you, honey.
Well, it is sick, but where, especially your world, where the immediately thing you think of is inappropriate things when there's a child on the screen.
Chantal, the reason why people think of inappropriateness when children are involved and you happen to be the star of this show is because of your history on the internet. That's why. You have said some fucked up shit. You have done some fucked up shit. I won't continue to bring up Omegle and how that was spoken about. I won't bring up your fucking auntie not so fun times like shit said about like children in Jamaica. I'm not gonna like, let's not go down that rabbit hole, Missy, because those receipts run long and terrible. Fuck off. Not so funny bunny, thank you for the super chat, honey. Funny bunny says that there's a large gap between consent and informed consent. That's a very good way to say it. Those parents have no idea what they signed the kid up for. No, not at all. And it's not as if Chantal can communicate any of that because she doesn't speak to them. By all accounts, like Poopy's the translator, and no, all of it's wrong.
Just being a child, you know, like it's really sad. It's like as if like where's it against terms of service to just have a kid on camera? That's so weird. I guess Miss Rachel will be cancelled soon then, I guess.
Oh yes, Foodie, good idea. Compare yourself to Miss Rachel. Parents, is that an apt comparison? I'm not a big Miss Rachel fan. I don't listen to the bops, but I know you'll do.
Yeah, exactly. Just ignore Tracy. Thank you, Meowsers. Exactly, Shannon's. Like, I have hundreds of photos and videos of my children on Instagram.
Not at all. Oh my god. What the fuck?
Yeah, you know? I peel the ginger and then boil it. Oh, ginger's good for nausea too. You're right, pumpkin pie.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch Miss Rachel, but I thought it was just all about like songs and like shapes and colors. Jordy, City of Thieves, thank you for the super chat. Good to see you today, honey. The City of Thieves says, here's the thing. There are channels that help kids in need. Yes, and that's what their channel is and has always been about. Any girl world channel should not have a child on their stream, period. I kind of agree. I don't think that this space is necessary. Like, I think this is an adult's space with adults topics and adult talking points and adult content as we sit here and watch a cat rescue. I don't think any of this is designed for kids, so much so that every time anyone goes live or anyone publishes a piece of content, we have to tick the little "this is not made for kids" content button on like whenever we publish anything. So no, the Miss Rachel comparison is incorrect. Thank you for the super chat, honey. Yeah, I don't know how Chantal thought this was a good idea. I think Chantal thought this was a good idea to grift some cash. That's what I thought.
I wish I had some. Here you go, Fran. There's a lot of crazy people in the internet preying on kids. Yeah, but I mean...
she did. Chantal compared herself to Miss Rachel.
Okay, but she was like literally just a child on camera sitting there. You know, like, regardless, there's still going to be children all over the internet, like in videos. Like, I don't know, like, it's so weird.
What's the... I've brought their channel up before and I can never remember it. What's the channel name? Special Books by Special Kids. That's the one. That is a very different content creator to Chantal Marie. And possibly, like, a better comparison if we're looking at, in this one instance, on a grander scale of, like, of interviewing kids and, like, understanding kids' stories and understanding their needs and supporting like organizations and charities that work alongside kids with special or elevated needs. SBSK is wonderful. I agree, Garden. And I think I've watched a few of them and I find them so interesting because they're interviews and they're like a very different piece of content, obviously, but that is probably the first thing that came to my mind when Chantal was talking about, like, because I knew that Chantal would come online and be like, well, other people do it. It's like, okay, well, if you want to compare yourself to someone else who has, like, children with elevated and special needs on their channel and makes content around that in an effort to support them and their story and their life, check out that one, because it's very different to how Chantal does it. Very, very different.
Anyway, so, yeah, no, it's true, and it's not for kids content. It's not content made for children, just because there's a child in it. Yeah, exactly. It's only wrong because I did it. So who cares? They're all dumb anyway. Like, whatever. They're subhuman, so let's not give them attention. Juice.
Oh, I'm assuming that was a reference to us.
Ginger. I know.
Thanks so much, Chantal. Get fucked.
Fran. People love to criticize. It makes them feel superior. It's not even that, Blue Dingo. It's the fact that they have to make money.
Right, Chantal, and you have to drag an innocent kid onto your YouTube platform and ask your audience to make money. Personally, I know what I'd rather be doing. Personally.
That's what...
And once again, this whole argument about, like, oh, reaction channels only do it for the money. Chat, again, thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you for rewatching. Thank you for doing all the things that you do. I appreciate you all very much. Shut up, Chantal.
It is.
The only reason Chantal is on YouTube is for money. That is like, everybody, like, nobody can say that is not a benefit to doing what we do on the internet. This is Chantal's only source of income. Chantal had to bring a child we'd never met before or heard about before onto her platform and ask her audience to donate directly to Chantal to better the life of a child we'd never met before. Okay. Okay, Chantal. Okay. Don't get me started. Lazy. Thank you for being here. Oh, sorry. Thank you for the super chat. Love Lazy. Says, Foodie has ranted about kids in this space, i.e. Breezy. Oh, yes. Oh, why don't you all take your kids to the park? I'm not talking about kids. I'm talking about parenting. But now it's okay for her. The grift keeps on grifting. She does. She just keeps, like, topping herself. It's not great. Key, thank you for the super chat as well, honey. Key says, remember she allegedly took advantage of special needs people in her past. She won't change. She's not an empath. No, not at all. Of course. She's terrible. She thinks of herself and her pocket. That's all she thinks about. And at the moment, she's primarily thinking about her pocket to keep Poopy. Like, if Chantal's not making money, Chantal's not keeping Poopy. And Delulu, thank you for the super chat, honey. Delulu says, a point that was made is how exactly is she going to get the money to the family once she moves? Pardon me. They were ducking and dodging Al in Kuwait as is. Well, I think based on that one community tab post where she was like, surprise, guys, it turns out I can just go to Lebanon and get my money out. And I don't even have to. Like, I can just send someone else. I think that's her goal.
You know? Yeah, well, her family's aware of that living eye roll, but, I don't know, she's in Syria. What, you know what I mean? Like, if you have to go after a child, you're sick in the head. Don't ever come for me and say I'm vile.
I don't think anybody's coming for that child. I think that everybody is side-eyeing Chantal, saying this was not a good choice.
Reaction channels make their money by cannibalizing other people's content and creating drama. Exactly. They're basically parasites. You know the worms that are in your intestines sometimes for people who have worms? Parasites, that's what they are. They feed off of you. Yes, we blocked the person that was being inappropriate. I didn't even see that till after. Like, why am I being blamed for the actions of someone else? Teardrop, I believe she said. She blocked
I think
that person. Yeah. I go by Miriam here, exactly. Hey, Sockbeezer. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, YouTube lover. Hey, Saints number 1. Oh. Why coffee mug would I ever condone that? Seriously. You know, like, stupid. Quit complaining about the block.
Oh, yeah, no, Delulu, I see that.
I think I did what I could, exactly. Hey, Ruins of Coolness, Katie. Oh, no, Mitten, sorry to hear that. I would do an anti-inflammatory and a cream, like, you know, and rest. She is cute as a pup.
I feel like as well with all of this, like when Chantal was in Kuwait, obviously very different living situation, very different, like, like access to money and all of that stuff. But also in Kuwait, she still needed to travel every 3 months. So I don't know whether or not that's been sorted out in Syria, but it does seem like obviously the dollar will go a lot further, but I just do not understand. Like Chantal, even if Chantal had only created content with Sasa about how Chantal like sponsors the family or like donates directly to the family or helps like buy clothes or whatever, like she'd still be doing it for her own purposes.
A button.
This isn't like a story to bring awareness to anything. This is a way for Chantal to grift money.
Yeah, right, sock beezer. I don't mod trolls. Do I have tea with cinnamon? I don't have cinnamon. Yeah. I mean, Tracy, whoever made that comment is beyond a hater. They're literally going to go to hell for saying something like that. So I don't know how they think that reflects on me by leaving that kind of comment. That just shows that they have no soul. That's on you, buddy. Thank you, Teardrop. Smell a lemon. Hi, Margie. She was literally trying to help a girl who really needed help and support for her poor family and started to give her crap. Let's go. Yeah.
The way that Chantal could have supported the child and the family is privately. This didn't need to be a public discussion. We didn't need to get a child up on Chantal's live stream.
Hey, PGNS. Exactly, babe. I mean, who cares, you know? Let them... That's what I'm saying. Let them be mad. What can I say? Hi, Scene. Did I say hi to you? Yeah.
I don't know, but that'd be a good... You know what, Voodoo? That would be a very good question to ask Tracy. Tracy!
Well, whenever you make a career of having to keep the drama coming, or else you have to watch retro...
We don't have to keep the drama coming. You choose to do this dumb shit. We're not the drama, mama. That's you. That's you. Look at Amber Lynn Reid, right? Outside of like Romeo, which we won't get started. Outside of Romeo, what drama has Amber Lynn Reid like had in the last month? 2 months? That's the thing. You're the main character. You keep doing dumb shit.
Reacts for the 800th time. When Cuba Rage is your plan B, you kind of have to invent things, right? To keep it interesting for your hate.
Who's inventing anything?
Mob. Like,
You legitimately wake up and there's a new dumpster fire every morning because Chantal's making poor life choices.
what else can you do?
Nobody's inventing anything for Chantal. Chantal's just doing it. She's providing.
My hobby? Sealing. Oh no, Tammy. I hope puppy's okay.
True, Annie.
Yeah, right, Julia? Cranberry juice? I'm just drinking really cold water because I feel dehydrated. Like, I'm always thirsty. Hey,
Oh, that's true, Marissa. I forgot that's happened in the last month.
Richard Barbie!
To be fair.
I'm not going to tell you the name of her school. There's no way in hell.
I think that that's a valid question because people should be untrustworthy of Chantal. I understand that, like, in the general conversation, we should trust one another, but people asking for money on the internet always deserve to be, like, scrutinized. And I don't say that negatively. I just say that there are a lot of people out there who will take advantage of people very, very easily, and the internet is a way to do that. And we kind of saw the re-emergence of all of that very quickly on the TikToks. And I understand the conversation for privacy and argument for privacy. And yes, I don't think that there should be like a specific school attached or anything like that. But I have noticed that in the last 24 hours, there have been a lot of questions around specifics that I think Chantal should have had ready to answer should she be sitting on this platform asking other people to donate.
They do retro reacts. And now they donate to charity and spite raising funds. Yeah, well, exactly. But that's not a grift. Literally, like, spite collecting money for a cause you didn't give a crap about before I came here. Like, that's so obsessive and weird.
I think it's fucking weird to sit there with a stranger's child on a live stream begging your audience to donate for them. Like, legitimately out of the blue. There wasn't a community tab post. You didn't schedule the live to be like, meet my new friend, whatever. None of that. It was just straight into, hi, here's this child none of you have ever heard about. Also, like, her family could use some money, so here's my PayPal link. Like, none of that makes sense.
They're our neighbors and they asked us to help them as we can, yes. They'd literally take a crumb of bread out of a starving child's mouth if it hurt Chantal. Trust and believe. Exactly. Exactly.
Yes. No. Yes. Apparently, all reaction channels just want to spite Chantal real hard.
Yep.
Chat, again, I will encourage all of you, go and engage with your local community. Donate if you have access to those resources. Do some good. Make someone smile today. Don't be a fucking Chantal.
Hey, now. Yes. I did take a med for... Somebody gave me something for nausea, but it worked for a while. I know, Julia. Right? Spend their whole day analyzing and shaming random strangers. You know?
Everyone's a hater, don't you know?
No, that's not true. Strong coffee, so goodbye. All that matters is what is in your heart.
Who said that? Liz, 100% agree. 100% agree. She's gonna have AC in that new place in minutes.
Try to do something kind. Thank you. They turned my stomach. If it was government funded, she'd be in school. Maybe try Googling less. They Google everything and they're always wrong. Google it. Google if we can get married. Google... She's not going to Docs, or no one needs to know at school. Yeah, strong coffee, that's not true. They need a good special school. She can't even speak Arabic, her native language, because her family can't afford a good school. Yeah. Like, if it was government funded, why would she have been in school and then taken out of school? Just for shits and just for fun, or what?
Again, the government, changed in December. And I understand that doesn't mean everything shuts down and then, kicks off in a different capacity. But Chantal, unless you're able to accurately answer a lot of the questions your chat has, I don't understand how you thought it was a good idea to, fundraise on this girl's behalf.
I think you need more strong...
Because it just sounds like another Chantal lie, one that she spins up in the moment.
Coffee, strong coffee, go get some. They want you to be the same person back then, but it's been years, I know, and it'll never happen, so... they try all the time, Nostune, whatever, who cares? If my channel gets deleted, go have fun getting a job. What? Okay, sabotage yourself then, no problem.
She's so mad people have been reporting her. She's so mad. She's heated.
True pumpkin, yeah.
That's why she's not on stream, because she needs 7 fans.
If you Google, can I share my PayPal with YouTube on YouTube? It says yes, you can. So, but I guess I didn't Google that part, right?
Generally, YouTube is not pro external revenue streams for content creators, primarily because they don't get a cut off the PayPal.
Yeah. No, Goblin Gang, if there's negativity, it's the consequences of the other's actions that are reporting and taking this nonsense out of, it's not anything bad, so whatever.
Yes, it's my fault that people have an opinion about yesterday's stream that wasn't good. Yes, I was the one who decided to do that, Chantal.
Yeah, but since you're annoying and drama-inducing, bye.
Actually, I won't say it's all of our faults.
I'm not in the mood for any of that, so honestly, if you're just going to be contrary, if you're just on purpose, if you're just trying to incite drama, you can get out of here.
Crumpet. Yeah, no, nothing's ever Chantal's fault. What are you talking about? Chantal could never sit there and be like, maybe I could have handled that better. Maybe I could have done that better. Not Chantal. She's always right.
I have a flu agathon. Hi, Michaela. Thank you, Margie. Yeah, I know, teardrop. I'll arrange that all donations we got to pay her school and give the rest to her family to be able to pay transportation for her to go and come and buy her some clothes. Yeah. Yeah, because she's not going to be going to school right away, so... You can't donate directly to the family.
What do you mean she's not going to be going to school right away? How does it work, Chantal? Give me more information. Is it a January through December situation type of deal? Or is it the states-based school system where they start in July? Is it July? I think you'll start in July. What's the go? What's the sitch?
Because they don't have a bank account. So, no.
Right. This is seeming particularly sketchy. I understand not everybody has access to a bank account in a situation such as Syria. I kind of get that. But Chantal, if you wanted to help this family out, would it not be a good idea to maybe help them directly instead of indirectly? Because the thing is, with the super chats and stuff and the ad revenue, she's not going to see that for another 3 to 4 weeks. So I get the argument for instant access to the PayPal and stuff. But, things like Western Union, and there was another one. What was it called? Go Cash or something. One of them's that's in, 2,000 countries. I was reading about it yesterday, being how do you get money into Syria? What are the ways and methods? And Western Union was one of them. And I think there were 1 or 2 other, money transfer places. I do not understand how Chantel thought that going through her YouTube channel, which again, AdSense and Super Chats, 30% of the cut gets to YouTube, how she thought that was a good idea. Because that's the other thing. Is anyone questioning Chantel about whether or not she's going to honor all of the donations, or is she only going to honor 70% of the donations because YouTube's already taken their cut? None of this reads well. Unwell. This reads unwell. Harley, thank you for the super chat, love. Harley says, it just floors me how she thinks that she's always right. Always the victim. She's the main character. She forgets that sometimes, but she's always right. Those beezers are almost as bad. I'm waiting for the day that all of this comes back by way of the Karma bus. Well, Karma is a kitten, Harley. So we'll just have to keep our eyes out. I reckon it'll be Julia. Julia will be on the bus. Yeah. Thank you for the super chat, love. And Amanda, thank you as well. Amanda says, imagine living life as if you're beyond reproach. Honestly, I just don't understand. Like, even for me, after that stream in the morning, I was like, oh, maybe I could have handled that better. Maybe there were things that I could have done. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. Maybe I should have said that. Like, it's okay to reflect back on something and be like, that was probably not my smartest choice. That was not my best choice. I could have done better. But not Chantel, mate. She will fight you. That's the defiance.
I don't know why people would think I would keep that money. I've never done that. Like, the first time...
Lies. Absolute lies and slander, girl.
I asked for donations, and pretty much, I very rarely ever do that, you know?
Chantel's out here asking for money on her platform like every other week. What are you even talking about? The one time that I can think that Chantel grifted for cash and showed receipts was feeding the stray cats in Kuwait. Because she had that pet zone receipt that had like the total amount. And then she kept half of that cat food for Julia anyway. So skim 50% off the top of that one. The other time with Bruce and her asking for donations for Bruce, we never saw a receipt at all. Because Chantel sat online and cried and said, I'm so repressed, you guys. I can't talk about anything. It's dangerous for me. But I did buy the antibiotics, and I guess I can show the antibiotics. Girl, you sat there and said you made $70 in PayPal donations and hundreds of dollars worth of ad revenue. The ad revenue we never saw get used. And the PayPal donations you said were used for the vet/groomer/whatever. Never saw a lick of a receipt. Didn't see shit for that time. So yes, Chantal, tell us more how we should trust you because you always bring receipts. Fucking where? K-Bear, thank you for the super chat, honey. K-Bear says, positive thought for the day. It's a good thing none of us understand why she's like this, because to understand would mean like her. Or a mental health care professional. Possibly K-Bear. Thank you for the super chat, honey. I appreciate it. And Annie, thank you for the super chat as well, honey. I hope you're having a good day. And he said, Chantal, the Assad regime did provide all social services on their dime, including education. They just didn't provide freedom of speech, assembly, and or free or fair elections. New government provides nada. I'm sure that over the course of the coming weeks, there will be a lot of like, because I'm interested now, right? Like, Chantal's like the door to like learning new things because she's ignorant and I try not to be. So I feel like over the next coming weeks, there will be a lot of conversation and a lot of like information, at least for me, finding out like what is currently available, because Chantal sounds like a crock of shit. And I could have legitimately understood her sitting there and saying, I'm asking for donations for like clothes and for like private education or like a tutor or something like that, something that wasn't tied up into like a publicly accessible piece of information. But she didn't. So she has opened the door. Thank you for the super chat, honey.
Basically, I've always shown receipts, you know.
Narman Rudels, you're right. She was also given a bunch of money to take BBJ to the vet, but didn't. Instead, if you send her money, she gets to decide what to do with it. That's very true. And that happened twice, I think, didn't it?
Like, I've always been transparent, so. You sound better than I would if I had the flu. Oh, I'm so sick. Is that better? She's clearly happy.
She sounds like she only called this I'm sick and has this I'm sick story because she wants sympathy from her butt kisses.
Child. Thank you, Living on
Tracy.
Roll. Hey, Tammy. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I'm not doing any of this for any recognition or any... it's not for me. It's for her. All for her.
Again, Chantal, you have access to $100 a month. We know you have access to $100 a month. There's no way you don't have access to $100 a month.
We love this child and we want to help. That's all. And, you know, yeah, I mean, it's okay. I find it just like, honestly, if I just block, delete, and I never watch drama, like, I'm good, whatever. People can keep being mad and spending their life, whatever, on the internet, whatever. Who cares?
You seem to be the person who cares. You seem to be you're always the sorry, cats, I'm not yelling at you. You're always the person who cares and the loudest to receive criticism. Because you bite on it every single time, and something to do with you decides, I can't be wrong, fuck all y'all, I am defiant, I can never be wrong, I'm right all the time. That's just who Chantal is as a person. And I think that both Ambi and Chantal have those elements of, if I have critics, if I have people who don't like me, if I have people who disagree with me, I will sit here and I will tell them that they're delusional, that they have no idea what's going on, that they're not living my life, so how could they possibly understand? But the thing that kind of breaks down that deluded thinking is that oftentimes, specifically with Chantal, she is the only one who thinks that. Like, she thinks she's the only one who hasn't done anything wrong. Well, her and her sycophants, I guess. Tracy.
The Kuwait situation is having it. Imagine, Julia, but again, with the kitten situation, and I will die on this hill, I was doing a good thing. I saw a kitten that was scrawny as hell, wanted to help it.
You wanted another cat, so you scooped up a kitten. You stole a kitten away from its mother.
I did not.
What was the timing on that? It took her less than 60 seconds to decide that was the one. And then about 3 minutes to book it out of there. And then you asked your audience for donations, just like this situation. And then the Kuwaiti government heard about it. And then you got done for debauchery. Fallen, thank you for the super chat, honey. Fallen says, the thing I don't understand, if there's a school offering these services, why wouldn't she give the name and their info so people can help more kids? Selfishness and scam, I guess, Fallen. I think it's scam.
You know what I mean? Like, I would have used every single penny of the super chats from that. I used the PayPal for the vet, but if we were allowed to keep the kitten, I would have used
Again, we didn't see the receipt from the vet.
the money on it. It's not, you know. Anyway, I'm not going over that. I'm not going over that again.
That's interesting, Chantal, because you dropped Bruce, like, legitimately the same day or the next day or something. So, you were just benefiting. You were always just benefiting. And it was the same situation with Smokey. Like, Smokey only really had a week with Chantal, right? But I feel like I'm so quick to forget the Smokey era. Because Chantal went and found a cat, not through a private adoption, brought the cat online and said, hey, you guys, like, donate to me and I'll get Smokey things. Send me money and I'll buy things for Smokey. And then Smokey was gone in, like, 3 days. Like, okay, girl. Like, you keep expecting to do these things and be rewarded for it, but you don't actually have any follow-through, which is weird. Delulu, thank you for the super chat, love. Delulu says, it's funny that she can't see that if Poopy stopped this now, that he'll drop her as soon as his family home is furnished. That AC is not for you. Oh, no, not at all. The AC, and I don't think the AC is actually going to happen, but the soul is definitely not for her.
Again, people are still mad over Cuba Rage and stuff like that, picking that apart. You can all go to hell. I'm over it. We're just going to move on. Thank you. I'm not getting weight loss surgery in Turkey. Somebody just died. So tired
Okay.
of the kitten crap, I know. Hi, random things. Yeah. Yeah, they use it over and over, living my role. Like, I was at my wit's end emotionally, you know? Oh, shut up, Evelyn. You're an advocate for idiocy. That's it. Hey, Bees McCheese. I'm not explaining the R word to you or anyone else. I was using it to describe people in Gore World, not anyone with special needs.
Chantal, the mental gymnastics, bro.
Thank you.
The flexibility on this one's crazy. It's okay to use a slur as long as the slur's not like the actual intended slur, you guys. Duh. Oh, not be lectured about slurs from Chantal Marie. Fuck off.
It's up to you, Mike. I mean, I'm not that person anymore. That was 4 years ago. Big cup of hot tea, I wish. Actually, I don't want anything hot. It's so hot
Who suggested hot tea to her?
here.
Who said that?
Yeah, I'm okay, Jules. I just have a bit of a flu or something. Don't get...
Key, thanks for the super chat. Love Key says they're going to say they'll adopt. I hope not. I will not be able to tolerate that at all. Like that, just as even as a conversation, I will not be able to like handle any of that. Any of that. Any of that. Absolutely not. No. No. Not even putting it out there. Taking that back. Universe, you didn't hear it. Pippa, thank you for gifting 5 channel memberships, honey. I appreciate it. Thank you for your generosity. Chat, if you received a channel membership at this point in time, please make sure you reach out to Pippa and thank them for their gift. Thanks, honey. I appreciate it.
Did veneers in Turkey. Bees McCheese, thank you. Evelyn, have a blessed day. No. You don't want anybody an explanation of things in the past when I didn't mean people. Yeah. Thanks, Katie. Right, teardrop. Chantal loves the special needs kids, and she always tells me they are kind and cute every time, to be honest. Yeah. And usually it just, like, slips out because I'm so used to saying it, like, especially growing up as a kid.
You're 41. You choose the words that come out of your mouth. The reason why you say, oh, I get angry and it just slips out, it doesn't just slip out, girl. It's because you use that word. Words don't just slip out, especially not for you and your brain mold.
And it never, as a kid, it didn't mean, you know, it meant, like, the person was incredibly stupid.
Yep. Words change meaning. They do. Also, it becomes acceptable or unacceptable to use words, and that's why we call them slurs.
Cuba Rage was Chantal dealing with the aftermath of the abuse she suffered, and it wasn't pretty. A very low...
Oh, yes, no, Chantal. We're back to Chantal being the victim, you guys. It's okay to use the R slur if you're a victim, apparently.
time.
What the fuck did this come from?
And they're like, yes, at least you understand living eye roll. Thank you. Yeah. No, the point is to, like, help someone else, Agathon. My brother is severely autistic. Oh, really? Thank you, random. Her supporters know. Yeah, and I just need to focus on you guys. That's right, Meowsers. Hey, Broken. Ginger lemon honey tea is good if you have... I don't.
Okay, chat, we might be done. We only got 25 minutes through her stream. I'm so sorry. I was going on a rant today.
If they don't love you during your Cuba rage, they don't deserve you in Syria area, yeah.
I'm sorry, say that again.
If they don't love you during your Cuba rage, they don't deserve you in Syria area, yeah.
Why would anyone love Chantal in her Cuba era? Oh, no.
I know. It's true, Shannon's.
Tracy, are you here? Do you remember Cuba? Do you remember how Chantal was talking? Are you a big fan?
Oh, he's nonverbal? Oh, sorry for your loss, Cindy. That must be tough.
Tracy's just now going to be my, like, default speaking to the Beezers.
Thanks, Katie. Oh, you do, Teardrop? Oh. It used to be used by doctors, the R word? That's true, actually. I think I heard that. You're a baby teaser?
Katie,
okay.
When you put it like that. Jeez.
Thanks, Cindy. Yeah. I felt bad, babe, because when we went to leave today, Sasa came out. She heard the car pull up, and she came out. And she said, we had to run a couple errands. She was like, Mariam, and she tried to get me to go in the house, and I had to say, you know, like, Taban, like, I'm so tired and, like, not feeling good, you know? So, oh my goodness. Sorry, pumpkin pie, wow. You removed the stitches on Thursday. Yes.
Okay, I think we've entered the part of the stream where we're just talking to chat. It's a good thing we have sleepy kittens in the background.
There are many words with double meaning, exactly. Yes, I am too sick for KFG. Like,
sorry, I heard thick, not sick.
I could barely eat, and now I feel more sick. Like, I just can't eat anything. I had drinks all day. Although I did have like a sugary slush, but it was. You know why? It was cold. It was ice.
We're back on OMAD, guys.
My aunt-in-law, yeah, maybe La Visa. My aunt-in-law had retardation listed on her birth certificate. That was the 50s. Yeah, I mean, they do still say, they don't, I mean, they've, since the 50s, a lot of words have become just, do not say them. They've become slurs, you know?
Sorry, your argument for continuing to use the slur is what exactly? That it's habit? Cool, break the habit, bro. It's not that hard.
I get that. And I'm really, really going to try harder. Yes, it does. Like,
You're fucking not. You've been talking about this for like 8 years.
you know, I will try harder not to say it, you know?
Lies. You're gonna get mad at someone and it'll come out because it always does.
It literally just comes out, like, out of extreme anger. Like,
And even if she doesn't say the word, she'll just refer to it. She'll say the R slur.
and I don't know. You bought Indomie and ice cream for her. KFGBs. You always do. True, JC. Yes, we are in.
Crumpet, yes. She has matured. Well, physically matured, mentally not so much.
In Canada too. We are lucky for the education system we have, you know? Hey, Scapegoat! Yes. Well, Sasa in particular has Down syndrome, you know? Yeah. Yeah, Katie. But because it's kind of... Yes. The FAG word when it refers... My grandpa still calls cigarettes that. When I used to smoke as a teenager and he caught me once, he was like, "Why are you having a fag?" And I was like, "What?"
Sorry. I didn't expect that to be said today. I know she's not calling anybody that, and I understand it's in a direct reference. As a quote. I just didn't. Sorry. That caught me off guard. I didn't expect Chantal to actually say it. I should have lowered my expectations. Woof. That caught me off guard. Jesus wept. I mean, I don't want to say like that needs to go on a soundboard, but like that's going to sit in the vault for a while.
When I used to smoke as a teenager and he caught me once, he was like, "Why are you having a fag?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, "That's a cigarette." But I think people do they still use that word?
Oh my god. Oh my god, I hate her so much. Polish, thank you for the super chat. Love Polish. Says petition for Tracy to become a slur against visas. Also, the N-word was widely and officially used too. Does she want to spout that as well? I just don't... Her argument is always like, oh, well, we used to say it, and it used to be okay. It's like, okay, great. Well, like, times change. Like, people also used to smoke without, like, the concept of lung cancer and shit. Like, things change. Zing, thank you for the super chat, honey. Zing says, explaining the slur by using the slur when you don't have to, is one of the oldest and most sure ways people who want to use the slur do it. Yeah. Sorry, Zing, I had to reread that. Yes, agreed.
KFG, Karen fighting Gorlick.
No, pardon my gay ass.
No, I swear, it like just comes out. Maybe, okay, I know it doesn't excuse it, but it is what it is. That's what happens. Like.
Okay, so do better? No. Again, that entire conversation about Chantal doing better is years, if not at this point, decades old. And it's just not going to happen.
You know what?
No, that's okay, Zing. I got it in the end. It's all right, love.
The result would have to be is controlling the anger. That's always been an issue for me. I, like, really just go off sometimes. It's a word for cigarettes in the UK. I've never called a person with special needs that, ever, you know? But I guess, you know, I understand. It's just that... But I better not hear a certain reaction channel complaining that I've used that word, because they've done it to an actual disabled child, and there's proof of that on the internet. But anyway...
Does that somehow make it okay that you continue to say it, Chantal? Again, these binary arguments are so tiresome. Well, someone else did it one time, so I'm allowed. How dare they, like, be whatever?
Yeah, I know, okay? A block,
Okay,
beats
go.
are breezy, whatever. So, I haven't used it in a little while anyway, for me, maybe.
Like a week ago?
Maybe.
A week ago.
I
About a
still
week.
say gay, sometimes not trying to, but it just comes out. Yeah. There's multiple meanings for that word, too. It can mean happiness, you know? So.
Gay? I mean, I don't think the word gay has been used in a happy context outside of, like, Shakespearean theatre in a hot minute, but okay.
So, yeah. Secret Squirrel, you're an idiot. What are you going to report? That I'm trying
Ooh, squirrel's in there. Get it.
to help a child in need?
I mean, look, we didn't really even bring up the thing about reporting, because that all kind of happened through the day yesterday. I see the argument. Like, I absolutely see the argument. Chantal should not, like, exploit kids on her channel to solicit donations to her direct PayPal. When you boil it down to the, like, specific actions that are taking place, scam.
They're okay, whatever. Good for you. Spend your time being an idiot. No one cares. Yeah,
I mean,
she says,
I keep catching that
coming
too.
from a person who can't even say told. Whenever
good.
you can pronounce told and old, then come for me, okay?
Oh, girl, don't bring up pronunciation, you fucking idiot.
Until then. Hey, Pajami. Moron.
What was the other one? The one yesterday? Risotto? Fuck off.
You didn't say moron. Multi and nonsensical. Hey, little nitty. Ode, exactly. And calling me anything.
Yeah, you guys, no one's allowed to criticize Chantal because she speaks correctly. Her pronunciation is right. Indoctrinologist.
Julia some pants and bell bottoms. She has them boots with the fur. Please, no one use the word DJ.
Not pasta brain.
Because I am one. You are not. You are one of the most awesome people. Yeah. Excuse me,
Missy.
Gemma?
No, renegade, not at all.
Bye. Yeah, that's the classic one, eh, Julia?
Anthro Kitty, thank you for the super chat, love. Kitty says, autistic parent to autistic child. I'm also in a wheelchair and it hits like a truck every time I hear it. She's foul. P.S. I have sleeping cats IRL too. Oh, honey. I hope you and your family are doing well. Thank you for the support, and I agree. I just don't. Her argument has never made sense, and I get it. Like, when you try to apply your own logic to Chantal's way of thinking, it's a bad time. It's a bad, sad, bad time. Like, I don't understand how you could be told, like, hey, this word that you're using is bad. It's wrong. It hurts people's feelings. It's not a good, like, you shouldn't use it. It's a slur. I just don't understand how you could go through, at this point in time, 30 years for Chantal, 30 odd years of being told that that's not an appropriate word to say, and still saying like, oh, well, I said it when I was a kid, so it's fine. I said some dumb shit when I was a kid. That's not fine. I'm not going to say it as an adult.
He's saying Jordy. I mean, endocrinologist, is that not what I say?
Who brought that up?
Endocrinologist? I don't know.
Endocrinologist.
It's still, that's, to be
also,
fair.
we're not going to sit on the internet and fight about who pronounces, literally in the sentence, who pronounces things correctly. Like, we will sit here and have a fun conversation about, like, how to pronounce Putin, and that's all fun and games. But Chantal legitimately thinks that she's a better person on the internet because she can pronounce a word differently to someone else who has a different accent. Like, this is the brain rot we should all fear.
That's a much bigger word than old, okay?
It's a bigger word, you guys.
Hey.
I sit here and laugh at myself because my tongue runs faster than my brain does. It's funny to mispronounce things. Strawberries. Like, it's fine, Chantal. Why are you taking everything so fucking serious? Being able to pronounce something does not make you a better person. But being aware that maybe you're incorrect and that you could be correct, it's fine. It's not a moral failing. A moral failing is being told that a word is a slur and continuing to use it.
Congratulations.
Jared cherries. Every time.
Yeah, people watch her. I get it, okay? It's not nice to say. I haven't said it in a while. I'm not planning on saying it ever again. But I never mean it. against disabled people, and
Oh,
let's
Gemma.
just leave it at that. It's literally. They know what you mean, yeah. I told Charlie goad. Right? Those are more simpler words. Those are simpler words, not more simpler.
Oh my god, kill me.
Yeah.
I'm so done. I'm so tired.
I don't remember, Julia. I don't know. South Park makes fun of, like, every group of people. Just, Timmy. Look at Timmy. You know?
Okay, Chantal, you have sat here and tried to argue that you have a dark sense of humor, and so that means it's okay that you say the things that you do. Uh-huh. Are you now comparing yourself to South Park?
No need to explain to stupid people who say it either online or offline. Yeah, exactly. There's so many people that say it, like, and then condemn me for saying it. It's weird. But whatever, who cares? And Muggsy? You never liked South Park? I used to like it, but it got annoying after a while. The goth kids, yeah.
Okay, chat, I'm done. We got 35 minutes in. I might come back later. Thank you all so much for being here. Sorry for the ramble tangents, but I appreciate you all, and thank you very much for your generosity and support. I hope you had a good time during the stream. Thank you for making me laugh as always, chat. For those of you on the rewatch, thank you for your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. If you'd like to hit the like button on the way out, that'd be fabulous. If not, I totally understand, but it is just down there. Chat, make sure you brush your hair and your teeth, wash your face, get your steps in, hug a loved one, don't be a dumpster fire on the internet, make good choices. Don't be Chantal. Just, you know what? And also, if you've done something wrong in the past, you can reflect on it and accept the fact that what you did may not have been the best choice. That's okay. It's okay to live, laugh, and learn, you know? Anyway, I gotta go. So, thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you all. Have a great day. And I'll see you all in the next video and or live stream.